Hey, Book Talk. So I've been reading Game of Thrones and I just got to the last 100 pages. Um, right here. I got 100 pages left. And so I thought it would be a good time to stop and kind of give an update and kind of go over my thoughts about the book so far. So I'm not going to lie, this has taken me a minute to get through it. It's been about 2 months, but I've been enjoying the book. Um, she's thick, okay, and I think all of them are about this size. They're like 800 pages. And I will say this, having seen the show and reading it, it really makes it enjoyable because I can actually, as I'm reading it, I can actually visualize the characters and the places and the events and stuff that's happening pretty good. Um, it's it's a good book. It's one of these books that you it's a journey, okay? It's a journey, and I do love a journey. So I will say this, season one of Game of Thrones follows the book pretty closely. The only difference that I found between the book and season one is that the book kind of does go into more details on the characters. Like anytime there's like a new character introduced, you kind of get like a little bit of a background story behind them or like some kind of little tidbit information. And that's been pretty interesting to read those kind of little stories. I see why it's taken so long for the author to like finish this series. Although, I mean, I think it's been like 16 years or something like that, but he does go into a lot of detail here with the characters. There's so many little side stories in here that I'm kind of like, okay, do I need to remember these little side stories or are they going to play into like the rest of the series? So, but if you're somebody like me that loves a lot of detail, you can appreciate that. Yeah, if you have not read Game of Thrones, I recommend you read it. Just beware that it is a journey. And so the journey for me is to finish the series before the next season of House of Dragon, which, by the way, can we talk about these seasons that keep like changing when they're going to come out? Like, because that's pissing me off. House of Dragon came out in August of last year. Okay. Why are we having to wait another year and a half for the next season? Like, this is when I start to lose interest in TV shows because you're not staying on the right timeline of when you're releasing the next season. Seasons are supposed to release every year. And then when you're going to release it, finally after a year and a half, you're only going to release 8 episodes. And so that's going to piss me off. And we already know season two pissed me off with those episodes, okay? Because half of the season I was pissed off about the direction that it was going. And then, like, the last 2 episodes, it finally is like, okay. But the reason why I started Game of Thrones too is because I was confused in House of Dragon. Like, and then when I would post videos about it on TikTok, people would be like, "Oh, well, you should have read it, Game of Thrones. You should have read Game of Thrones." So I was like, "Okay, fine. I'm gonna read Game of Thrones now." So I'm gonna be prepared for season three, which is not gonna happen for another what 6, 7 months. But can we stop doing that, HBO? Okay, stop releasing the seasons a year and a half to 2 years and only give us 8 episodes. No, give us fucking 10 episodes if you're going to make us wait that long, okay? And that's my final thoughts on everything here. I'm going to finish this one um probably this weekend and then I will start on the next book which I think is Clash of the Thrones or something like that. So, that's my update. Thank you.